like I say, 12 years ago, my wife and I had a child, and that was crazy because prior to that point, I think I was hell-bent on just self-destruction on some level. And then I realized all of a sudden there's this little human thing. Up to a certain age, I refer to them as need blobs. Because it's like they just need stuff, and you're like, okay, I guess you'll have this now. And at that point, I was so convinced that I had to be like a good father that I like quit everything and quit the band and stayed off the road and all these things. And the juxtaposition between that psychology and the fact that I was still wrestling with like the dark music that I really enjoyed with Strapping a Lad and all these things, and my TV set had like Teletubbies, and you know, I was stepping on Lego, and I was having to boil things, and it was just, I wasn't getting laid, like the whole works. Resulted in a little green alien who is my good friend Ziltoy. Of course, his arch nemesis, Captain Spectacular, and this whole thing is a very thin metaphor for my own internal workings, which at the time, I was naive enough to assume no one would catch on to, but I guess I'm starting to realize that everybody's probably just a couple more percentiles higher in the old intelligence scale than your buddy Dev here. So I'm working on the fact that a green puppet is a good thing to do in a heavy metal band, and it seemed to not be for a while, but here we are in Tel Aviv, so let's see what happens here. A little more dry, please.
Which means if I bring it into the point of talking about it, then I've broken the fourth wall, and at that point,
any complaints that I have from now on about it, I can then sort of split into a type of humor thing, hopefully. Except splip is not a word. But in Canadian, I think it means split, all right? Siltoid, you must surely fucking pay! Yesterday, which is pretty wicked, right? Because you can see by my tan that I don't go often. So I wore this at the beach, and I sat in a chair, and I thought, well, this is really nice. And then it reminded me that this next song reminds me very much of one of those shitty 60s movies where like the guys are playing beach ball or like volleyball in the back, you know, and the one guy's got his shirt off and an acoustic guitar, and he's got the frock of blonde hair, and he's singing to the girl that's there in like sort of an ill-fitting bikini, right?